Howdy y'all, Country Fried Gamer 150 here, and welcome to another Lumberjack's Dynasty stream. I have some new updates on the last, the experimental part where we're trying to cut all the trees down on the map. I have an update on that. We've definitely cut down more trees, if you saw in the thumbnail. And I'm going to try to get a bigger trailer on that save as well. But on this current save, we are going to do some side quests. Also, too, I have a little sneak peek at another game that I'm going to do towards the end of this. So yeah, of another game that I'm going to be streaming. Like I said, it's either going to replace the Lumberjack game for a couple weekends, or I'm going to go back and forth, or Long Dark. I'm not exactly sure which one. I guess it just depends on whatever I feel like streaming, that night. But anyway, without further ado, we will get this thing started. And there are there are some storms going on in my area currently, so I've tried to set up the Wi-Fi hotspot just in case I have a power outage. So yeah, if the stream ends abruptly, that's probably why. But yeah, we will go ahead and get this show on the road here. Now if we look at the map, I don't really want to do the drone racing. I don't really want to do that. We have, well, there's John and Mary, where I guess about fishing. I don't know if I want to do that though. Repair job up there, and then find the missing sheep. And then I think we also have one down here. I thought we did. I thought there was a brush cutting one. There was on the other save. Huh. Okay. So I guess we can go ahead and talk to John. Why not? We'll go ahead and learn some fishing, maybe. Yeah, so that's up there. Okay, so that's across the big bridge. Trying to figure out what the quickest route to go. I think that would be the quickest way. Wait a minute. Okay, we gotta go up past the hardware store and up to this gas station, and then hang a left. Okay. We're going to take our old dilapidated truck here, just for visual. Might go ahead and wash it. Whoa. While also running into things. Because whether or not we have a damaged truck, we'll at least have a clean truck, right? Even though it ain't going to stay clean for long. I guess we could refuel it. Let's see, what is our status right now? 63? Yeah, we probably should fill it. Well, the thing is, though, I didn't buy... That's right, I didn't buy it on this one. I didn't buy fuel on this one. Okay. I bought fuel on the other save, which I probably should go ahead and do this time around too. Also, before we go on to that other save, just to show you all the trees that are on this side, get a good look. If you've seen the thumbnail, you already know that the difference, but yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and keep it as third person. So yeah, I don't know how it's going to work with the mobile hotspot, because it's like I'd have to, because I think playing these games and stuff, it's all on online, and so it's like I'd have to connect my gaming laptop to the Wi-Fi hotspot as well as the streaming one, and I'm not so sure how that's going to work. If you know about the fireworks stream I tried to do, I think it was last 4th or whatever, trying to stream on the Wi-Fi hotspot did not work out. I was dropping frames left and right. Man, English. So, yeah, that might not pan out the way I think it will. But then again, okay, is it after the gas station? No, it's before the gas station. Okay. That could also be because when I was out trying to stream the fireworks, you know, it's out at my relative's place, and cell service wasn't too great out there, so that could be the reason. But being in my home, well, the cell service might be a little bit better. But yeah, hopefully we won't have a power outage. But yeah, so yeah, apparently there's some severe storms going on in my area, so yeah, just be aware of that. If the stream ends abruptly, then you know why. Alright, let's see. Guess I'll take this next road. I guess maybe I should have titled the stream Fishing. But I wasn't actually initially planning on fishing, but I guess since it's a main quest, I guess we'll go ahead and do it. I mean, I think I did catch one. Just by myself. I don't know how fleshed out they've done the whole fishing aspect in this game. Like using bait and all that kind of thing. Not entirely sure. Let's see. Do we want to go straight or... Yeah, it appears so. Then hang a right. Just like the other lady, you know, she's supposed to tell us about the herbs, but did she really? I don't recall her telling us anything about herbs.
Hello, sir. How are you?
What do you want?
I hear you're a fisherman. Is that correct?
Maybe. Why?
Perhaps you could teach me how to be a better fisherman.
Teach you? Ha, just look at you. No way I would ever teach a city boy like you.
But I really can...
No means no. Goodbye and don't bother me ever again. I get enough chit-chat from my wife all day long. Even she would never talk me into teaching you. No way.
Okay. I guess I'm asked. It's still there, though. I guess
Excuse me, ma'am.
Who are you?
I'm renovating the old lumber mill for my Uncle Charles. Looking for an opportunity to earn some money.
You don't say. And I'm just looking for some hired help.
Great. What needs to be done?
See that forest over there, by the rocks? It would make a perfect meadow for my sheep, were it not for the dead trees and bushes. I need it cut clean, bushes and trees. Then I need the logs stored by the house. Agreed?
Consider it done.
Okay, that was totally unintentional. I did not mean to talk to her, but I guess that's our side quest. Oh, hi, Jeremy. Nice of you to join us. Yeah, I was meaning to talk to John, but I guess we're gonna be cutting trees then. 18 trees, 88 bushes. Oh, jeez. How in the world am I supposed to do that? This is so far away from the house. There's no past time either. I got myself in a situation I didn't want to get into. I know I agreed to it, but I guess I didn't think it through. I didn't realize that he was going to be so, whatever about not teaching us about fishing. So, let's see. I guess we can come back to it later. It still shows that he's over there, but it's already nighttime. I really hate to go back to the house. I thought it was actually going into daytime, but I guess it's not. And I guess that's the only place we can actually sleep, I guess. So, yeah, I would rather do this during the day. That's what happens when I go from week to week, and can't remember all the whatever of the last time I streamed. Don't remember if it's day or night. So, yeah, we don't want to be doing that. So, I guess we'll come back and do that later. I really wish there was a place I could rest. But all of these houses, I think, are occupied. Oh, that's not the way we're supposed to go, I don't think. Of course, I'm going to get myself lost in the woods here. Yeah, I definitely don't want to be doing all that at nighttime. Wait a minute, can we take the bus? Oh, wait a minute, what am I thinking? I know what I can do. That's right, teleportation is the thing in this game, I forgot. We just teleport to one of the vehicles on our farm. There we go. Simple as that. Super simple. If I get to the right direction and going into the house, we'll be just fine. Well, that's the way to start off the stream. Go right to bed. Okay, so our food is low currently. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're good across the board now. I guess we will go back to where we were. I still don't know how in the world I'm going to put the logs over by our house, though. Because I don't have the tractor with me, and it would take forever to bring that old tractor up here. It's the only way I have to transport the logs. I mean, I guess in that instance, I'm better off just carrying by myself. Carrying by hand. But 18 trees? That's going to be a lot of logs. Well, they're all dead at least. Not that that matters. Logs are logs. It don't matter if they're green or seasoned. I guess it doesn't really matter. Guess we'll just try to make quick work of this. I mean, technically, I guess that is a side quest. I don't know if that was Mary or not. Bushes are like one of the quickest things to get rid of. Just run through run through the woods with a chainsaw in your hand and they just disappear. Not that I would recommend that in real life. Running with a chainsaw is never a good idea. Okay, I got 33 still. Got a lot of bushes. It's funny too when you get the double chainsaw sound. Okay. I only got 8 left, so. Guess I should be a little bit more patient with that. Is this a part of it? Guess it is, okay. Maybe that stump is a part of it? No. Okay, so it's within this area. Got 1 left. Oh, it's this one over here. I don't want to carry him over there, but like I said, it would take forever to bring the tractor up here. I know that, because that tractor is so slow. If they're not tall trees, it won't be too bad. Because then you only have like 2 logs per tree or something. I think she said by the house. Come in. Okay, that's the last one for that one. Got this one. also too, if you hear thunder and stuff in the back, or yeah, like I said, storm going on, so I don't know how long this stream's gonna go for. Like I said, if it ends abruptly, you know why. It is really going crazy out there. Wind and rain. I haven't heard too much thunder. I've heard a little bit, but mostly it's just wind and rain. But I will play for as long as I can play for it. Between this and the long dark later. I mean, obviously, if my power's out, I can't very well play too long. But we'll cross our fingers and hope that doesn't happen. Yeah, a lot of these seem to be relatively small trees, but it's still going to be a lot of work, though. Okay, so that's just 2 on that one. Let's see. Don't want to cut trees that we're not asked to cut. Make sure I stay in the area that they specify. My other experimental save, obviously, we broke all the rules, but not this one. This save, we're following the rules. That one. That one. Felt like after I got done talking to him, it like disappeared. Like John disappeared. Of course, I don't know. Maybe helping her will, you know, since they're like together, you know, maybe helping her will actually convince him to help or to teach us fishing. Maybe that's the whole idea. I don't recall her saying it was going to give us any money for it, so I don't know, maybe that's our payment for doing it, is teaching us fishing. I don't see, there's one over there. Gonna give me the... Oh, there it is. I always like to cut from the end and then work my way to the stump. I don't know why. I mean, you could go either way, I suppose. But I just like to do it in that fashion. Like I said, you can see the seam in which, you know, that it cuts them before it even cuts them. Sometimes you can. Made it sound like it had a lot of branches, but there's like no branches. They're just all, I don't know, nubbins, whatever you want to call them. Not really branches, they're what's left of a branch. Okay. Let's see. These two. Those three, so we got 5. Looks like maybe the other 2 down there. Looks like there might be 3 down there. Surprised that wasn't counted as a bush. Even though technically it's like a down tree, I guess. Disappears like a bush though when you cut it. Just like, well, like that there. But you see, those are red, so we can't go over there. Yeah, I would assume when they want it cleaned up, they want all of it cleaned up. But I don't think you get bonus points for doing that. See, like, see if we can actually spot where the seam is at. Okay, right there, you can kind of see it. It's kind of like it's kind of moving a little bit. I'd move the log. You can kind of see the gap. Yeah, I guess it is all 3 of those down there. Also, too, you can use that engineering site to like know exactly where the cut is, but I don't know. I find it easier just to go along the log and wait for it to pop up. Yeah, I mean, you can see the points where it says cutaway branches. I mean, I can kind of see how that would be beneficial, but like I said, it shows you where to cut it, you know, where the next cut is. Like I said, I usually just walk along it and wait for it to come up, but I guess it does kind of make it quicker to do it that way than the way I've been doing it. I don't know, sometimes it feels more fluid just to kind of go along it and wait for the prompt. Store logs in designated area. Okay, so I guess we don't need all of them. Just need 30. Well, I guess we should get the ones that are closest to the house, because chances are we're not going to be doing them all. So, okay, the designated area is over there. So I guess we'll start closest. That way we have less far to carry them. It would be nice if you could put them in the back of the truck, but... yeah, that doesn't work. Also, too, picking up logs can be really glitchy sometimes. If you've checked out any of my previous streams, yeah, it can get kind of crazy. Get launched into the air, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. And I mean, you know, and it doesn't really matter which log you're carrying. You walk the same pace no matter what. And you can't run. Meaning you can't run while you're carrying it. Obviously you can run when you're not carrying it. And then once your food gets down to a certain point, you can't carry anymore. Which, I mean, we got food, so it's not like, you know, if our food gets low enough, we'll just eat and keep going. Okay, I guess that one would probably be the next closest one. Well, no, this one here is pretty close. I think usually when it drops to like 65, then it doesn't allow you to carry them. Or it's like somewhere around there, I think. can I not pick that one up? What the crap? Oh. I wish you could take like an energy shot or something where you can run with the log. You know, like get like an energy drink or drink enough coffee. I don't think that's a thing though. I don't think it gives you any kind of boost.
Nobody cares about it.
Also too, I don't know if like if you pick it up while you're moving, I don't know if that might intensify the glitch and ours, you know, provoke it to happen. The times that it's happened on me has been when I'm on like inclines, going up a hill or going down a hill. That seems to be when it occurs. Let's start working our way that way. That way we don't just keep going further and further and further away. Thing is, though, I think these are actually quite far this direction. Well, maybe not. Not really sure how spread out they are. From remembering from cutting them down, I think they are quite spread out.
Obviously.
Still need 19. Oh, this would be 18 now.
I ain't gonna tell anyone.
It'd be interesting. Well, I mean, I'm sure probably the rest of these we could take for our own. You know, whatever's left over. There, I just walked past one. But I wonder, well, I don't think you can actually pick it up while it's falling. But like, because you notice like the count changes the second you drop it.
Is it gonna be any different now?
So it's like, I wonder if you could like somehow do it quick enough and like, you know, re-pick it up. Because like once it drops, you can't pick it back up.
I ain't gonna tell anyone.
Not that we're that desperate for logs, but
People say a lot of things.
I don't think it's all of them. That other quest I did, there was
That's not what I
quite a
do.
few that was left behind. Yeah, it's not going to show it as long as I'm carrying one. I mean, that certainly helps in finding them in the weeds when you use that engineering site. Shows you where they are.
It's hard to be sure. That's not what I heard.
Sometimes. I mean, you gotta get close to them. That one looks like it's quite far away. Well, we are getting further and further away. I thought there was one right here. There's one there. Oh, geez, that one glitched. Where'd it go? Oh, see, when they start spinning like that, yeah, things get really glitchy. You just pick it up a certain way and things get a little bit crazy.
I've got my own opinion.
Okay, so I guess we will try to go this way now. Because I think these are a little bit closer than those over there. Okay, there's 62 food. So I imagine at some point, you know, whether it's in the 60s or 50s, we won't be able to pick up a log. We'll have to eat something. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so it must be like right at 60. I don't know what sleep has to get down to before you can't pick him up.
So what if he did? That's his choice.
You only need 10 more. $11 more. Also, too, I guess you can sit down to kind of regenerate your energy or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know how quickly that works. Like, I don't know how quickly it regenerates. Seems to be quite slow. I mean, obviously sleeping is like instant, you know. You find a place to sleep and instantly it's like the next day and you're fully rested. So I don't know, it doesn't really make much sense to me just to sit there and idle for, you know, staring off into space doing nothing. I'd rather kind of speed up the process. I'm sure this is super exciting, watching somebody walk back and forth multiple times.
It's just right.
I'll admit I have some kind of weird interest. You know, it's like I like cutting wood. I like cutting trees down. It's just, I don't know, it's like a satisfaction kind of thing, you know? Using a chainsaw, and I don't know why I enjoy it, I just do. Even though in real life, you know, it's like it is a lot of work. But at least in a video game, you know, it's not much work.
It's gonna change.
You're literally just pointing and clicking or pressing enter. Or whatever key binding you have set. But I still get the satisfaction of hearing the chainsaw and I find it enjoyable. Might be boring to some, but
So what if he did?
I'd say it's more of like a casual game. You know, like something that you're not really, that's stressing you out because you can't beat it or something, Like that's one thing that's always kind of frustrated me on some games. You play a game and it's like super hard and then you can't get past a certain level and it's like raises your heart rate and gets you all worked up and ticked off, and it's like, well, this game is not like that.
People say a lot of things.
Yeah, there's some weird glitches that happen, but they're kind of just funny. They're kind of funny when they happen. Because there's like no fall damage in this game, so it's like, even if you get shot up into the air and you fall back down, like, it's not going to hurt.
You never know who to trust.
Got 4 left. I don't know if you guys hear that. That was just a big clash of thunder. I know my microphone on this headset is not, it's like noise canceling or whatever, so it does block some of the background noise out.
So what if he did? That's his choice.
But I'm sure it doesn't block it all out. Guess we'll go to this one next. I thought there was one closer than that. But like I said, it doesn't really show up unless you're like super close. They're pretty much having us get all the logs though. At least 95% of them.
So what if he did? That's his choice.
2 left.
People say a lot.
Oh, apparently I didn't see that one.
Nobody listens to me anyway.
Okay, this should be the last one then. For this task, and then maybe, just maybe, then we can get that whole fishing quest done.
Always knew
Yeah, that was Mary.
I am not surprised.
Job is done. I'm here for my reward.
Unfortunately, one of my sheep got scared of the noise and ran away. Can you find her for me, please? My beloved Tinkerbell. I'm so afraid she might be hurt. Please, oh, please find her and bring her home safely.
Okay, I will look for your sheep.
Please hurry. She must be terrified.
Oh, jeez. Freaking sheep, man. Is he gonna tell me where the sheep is, or... Oh, wait. I've seen something over here. That gives a direction. I assume that's what that is. It's like the direction of it, maybe? Not the sheep you were looking for. Look closer. She must... What? Okay, so there's one this way. And then there's one that way. Said that wasn't the sheep we were looking for, so I don't know, maybe it went this way. Okay, I'm just gonna carry it. Well, I guess I can run with a sheep in my arm, but I can't run with a log in my arm. Apparently, too, we got a cat back at the house. I didn't even look to see if there was a cat there.
You are a real hero. Thank you so much for saving Tinkerbell. Here's the money for the forest and some extra bonus for Tinkerbell.
Thank you.
Okay.
You again? I hear you saved my wife's sheep.
Matter of fact, I did.
Maybe you're not so much of a city boy after all. Ah, come on. Don't give me that look. Let's go fishing instead. Follow me.
Wait a minute, is that how we run? Is that what we look like when we run? I don't know, because this is first person, so... And you can't really change the camera angle if you're, you know, walking. You can only change it if you're driving. Such a weird running animation. I mean, I guess I've seen weirder, but... How far are we going, man? Why didn't we just take a car? Maybe I should have taken my truck instead to follow you, so I don't have to walk all this distance. My stamina must be going low, because I can't even really run that fast anymore. Just doesn't feel like I'm running very fast. Are we fishing, or are we, just, like, runners? Okay. Now are we walking around in circles? Okay, I'm just gonna go down here first. Since obviously this is where we're headed. Anytime, man, anytime. Had to walk around I had to walk around in circles a few times before you came down here.
This is the perfect place to catch some trout. Here, take this rod. Now let me show you how it's done.
Okay, again, find and catch. Okay. Okay, I guess I can't use your poles. To use my own poles. Okay. Well, luckily I have my own pole. I'm not saying we're going to catch anything, but you know. I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to cross lines. Because I don't think these actually exist. I don't really feel like I've learned anything, though. It's funny, it says that we learned a skill, but I didn't learn nothing. I don't know if you're supposed to let it... I assume you're just supposed to reel it in. I do see the fish in there, though. Maybe I need to cast it out there. Oh, I don't think I cast it far enough. Also, too, there's no sound. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to click it or hold it. Let's try that again. I don't think we got one, though. I'd have to look in inventory. No, we didn't catch one. Oh, wait a minute. I guess I put it away. Guess I should look and see where they are. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now. I see what you're supposed to do. Because otherwise it'd probably break the line. Just kind of baby it in. Okay.
Hello.
Oh, hello, friend.
So, I mean, wait, what? So I guess that was it. So we don't even have
Bye.
to... We don't even have to fish? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Okay, because it's got something else on the waypoint. Alright. Why? Okay, I didn't even have to do that. Okay, whatever. I thought that was like part of the objective, you know, where we had to talk to him or something after we caught one, but I guess not. Alright, I think we can just basically just eat the fish as it is. No cooking or anything involved. Okay, just to be fair, I didn't really care about fishing, but I kind of understand the whole, like, operation of it, I guess, now. But it certainly ain't by anything he told me. Kind of just figured that out on my own. Somewhere down here there's a road. Let's see if we can do another side quest here. See if there's one up here in the mountains. I think there is. I think there's one over here. Transport. Interesting. Never done any kind of transportation type quest. So that's interesting. I thought there was another one up here that was like find a missing sheep or... No, it was a repair job. That one's find the missing sheep. Okay, so we'll go across the bridge and then it's by that lake over there. Trying to think of which way to go here. I'm gonna assume left. Yeah, okay. Like I said, you gotta love the AI in this game. They will tip you no matter what you're driving. Yeah, I don't know if it's all like... I would assume that playing games on Steam is all internet based, and I don't actually know. I don't know if you can play it offline or not. I mean, maybe you can. I've never been in a scenario where I was playing a game and, you know, and the power went out, so I have no idea. Let's see where this side quest is. Okay, it's over here. So I want to make the next left. I wonder what in the world I'm transporting. It's got me kind of curious. Okay, so it's like right here somewhere. Probably one of these people.
I ain't gonna tell anyone.
I've got my own opinion.
You never know who to trust.
Know which one it is.
Not now. Sorry.
Hello.
Hi there.
Need me to help you with something?
Not now, sorry.
Gotta go.
Okay, so it's neither one of them then. Maybe it's her?
Can't talk to you now.
Okay. Not you.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Well, I guess someone just has to do it.
I can't take care of them all.
Well, I don't know who else to talk to.
He just can't keep it to himself.
Unless it has to do with that big huge thing over
Yeah.
there.
It's no joke.
I do it almost all.
They don't really seem close, though.
We'll talk later.
Okay.
Hi there.
Oh, hello.
Need me to help you with something?
Not now, sorry.
Well, who in the world is it
See
then?
you later.
Who is it then? Can't figure out who in the world needs me to
I guess
transport
someone
something.
just has to do it.
You know, he talks too much.
Well, if I hadn't seen it for myself...
That's what I've always said.
Can we do something about it?
Is there anybody else around here? Like, I'm so confused. It's hard to find these quests because it doesn't actually pinpoint the person. It just kind of pinpoints the general location. And you kind of have to find the person on your own.
Can't talk to you now.
Okay.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Need me to help you with something?
Not now, sorry.
Okay.
Bye.
I swear this is like a waste of time. I don't know where this stupid thing is. Because we're way over here now. So I don't know exactly what we're supposed to transport. Of course, my navigation skills are horrible. Going the opposite direction. As per usual. I still think it's that big, huge thing right there.
He knew about this before.
Not my problem.
Wait, we
You
talked
don't know that.
we talked both these, I think.
I'm busy right now.
Okay.
Hi. How are you?
Nice to see you.
I swear I keep having to do
Need
this.
me to help you with something?
These are fresh baked
Oh,
pies.
there we go.
Can you deliver them while they're still warm? Just remember to deliver it yourself. I don't want it anywhere near public transport.
Sure. No problem.
Okay. Fast as lightning. Deliver the package as fast as you can. Don't use public transport or don't switch vehicles. Oh, wait a minute. Where am I transporting it? Does it tell me where to transport it? Okay, it wants it over here. Okay, well, what if I teleported to my platform truck, which drives faster and it's closer? Wait. It's somewhere over here, I know. This is faster than that stupid pickup truck. And we're already kind of halfway there. Wait a minute. Did it just... Oh, dude. Did it just take it off the map? Can we not teleport? I guess we can't teleport. Okay, that just erased that whole quest. I guess I have to do it all over again, don't I? I have to talk to her yet again. I don't understand how in the world I kept walking past her. Is it just not available now? I guess not. Well, that's a bummer. I was trying to be quick about it here. Well, nobody told me I couldn't teleport. Oh, it's about finding missing sheep. Alright, whatever. Wait, do we still have it in our inventory? No, we don't have the... Okay. Good, because we didn't steal our pies. Alright, I guess we'll do one of the sheep quests, I guess. Closest one is that one. Yeah, I thought I could get away with teleporting. Is it up this? No, it's not up that road. It's up the next road. Well, I thought it was. Yeah, okay, we just haven't reached it yet. Getting ahead of myself. I remember this is where we, I think it was James, where we built those houses down over the hill. I don't think it's at that same place though. Yeah, it's up the road a bit. Try not to screw this one up. Okay, wait a minute. This lady's running. Well, she was running. Looked like she was running. I'll assume that maybe she's the one I'm supposed to talk to. Women and their sheep.
I'm busy right now.
Okay, I guess you don't want to talk. Fine. Maybe it's her or him. Oh, maybe he's got a missing sheep.
Can't talk to you now.
Okay, fine. Well, if it's not her, and it's not him, those are the only two people over here. Maybe it's because I got her when she was walking? No. I swear that was the same lady I talked to.
Hi there.
Oh,
Hi there.
okay, whatever.
Need me to help you with something?
Please, help me find my sheep. She's missing.
Sure. No problem.
Not sure which one to follow here. How am I to know which one is hers? There's all different kinds of sheep. How am I to know which one is hers? Boy, oh boy, this one's far away. Luckily, there's no fall damage. Whee! There's a boar. I think it's spacebar to jump. There we go. Oh, I can't run. This one probably won't be the one. Two wild boars running into the road. Nope, can't go that way. Can't jump over the fence. Come in. Or gate, whatever, fence. Going on a wild goose chase. Well, in this case, a wild... Okay, that deer's totally levitating. Is it alive? Okay, it's just frozen in place. And now it disappeared. Okay. I don't think it would have gone this far. I think I'm better off chasing the other one. Alright, let's go back to the truck. Because I don't want to have to run all the way back there. Okay. Let's go up here. I always go to the one furthest away. Come on, run up the hill. I still think we're going pretty far out of our way, though. Got that one over there, got this one over here. Nope. Too bad we can't take the bus stop, or, yeah, take the bus. Saving Sheep Simulator.
I've got my own opinion.
And like I said, I swear she was the
Is
one
it
we
gonna
just
be
talked
any
to, and
different now?
she didn't want to talk to me. But whatever.
It's hard to be sure. Thank you for returning my sheep. You're a great help.
Okay. Alright. So, that'll do it, I guess, for the side quests. Now we will go back. And I'll give an update on my little experiment here. Try to get that big trailer on my other save. I don't know why you'd want to take public transportation if you can teleport. I mean, I guess if you don't have a vehicle to teleport to, yeah, I guess I can understand that. But yeah, just take a quick look at all the trees around here. Okay. Just take it all in. Take it all in. Oh, we gotta go back over and get our platform truck. Alright, we'll just park it right here. Okay, so like I said, take it all in, folks. See all these trees? The wide plethora of trees. I know I've done this before, but and then the wide plethora of trees over there. But I always like to give, you know, a before and after kind of thing, you know? But yeah, if you look out there, you see all those trees out there. Okay. I'll go ahead and save the game. Now I'm going to load my other one. Now look. All those are gone. Which I cleaned those up last stream, or last week. But this week, I cleaned up all these. I did part of these the last time. But now I got this wide open area. All these are gone, as you saw in the thumbnail. But even the thumbnail is not a good depiction of all the logs or all the trees that are down, because it stretches all the way back here, all the way back to this other road. Probably run out of range before you can get to the end. Yeah, you can see all the way down to that road down there. All the way down there. Alright, so now that you see that, let's go ahead and start picking them up. Let's make that money for that trailer, because right now we are completely broke. Yeah, I still have that Change of the Past quest that I never did. Which, well, I don't think that doesn't make me any money, though. I've been using his platform truck, though. But yeah, last stream we got this, or last week we got this tractor and this fancy tractor and trailer. We got all these logs picked up already. So we'll start cashing them in. Now, trailer doesn't really cost that much. I think it's only like maybe 15, 16,000, something like that, I think. So it's not super high. Shouldn't be too hard to get all of that. And this trailer, like we figured out last stream, this trailer can haul a lot of logs. I mean, it's insane how many logs this thing can carry. And of course, I still can't back up a trailer to save my life, but you know, that's beside the point. I know there's probably a science to this, and you know, doing the big logs, combination of big logs and little logs, like putting, you know, puzzle pieces together, but I don't think I'm going to try to fill the trailer up completely, but try to get as many on it as possible. Like I said, I don't think it's going to take all that much to be able to buy that Because I want to get the trailer for more bark. Because our current trailer situation only holds 4,200 kilos, I think. Oh, that fell off. So yeah, which I think we can do better than that. Thought for sure I could put that on there. Nope. Put it on the top though. You can stack it super high too. I don't know, I mean one load of logs might actually be enough. So I don't know, I think in some ways maybe it's more beneficial to break the rules than it is to follow the rules. I don't know. I mean, I've also played more, I think, in not following the rules as opposed to following the rules. So I mean, I guess it really just depends on how much time you invest into it. We could probably fit more on this trailer, but I'm just going to go ahead and take it over there. I was trying to change the camera angle while I was driving. That doesn't work so well. I don't know if I can make that turn over here. This thing's pretty big. Oh. Yeah, okay, I can see that being a problem. We can get around it though. Not super easy though. This is just a really big trailer. Because you gotta remember, if you got all parts of the sawmill in operation, you get chipboards, you get bark. Oh, I don't have any doubts that we got enough trees cut down in order to buy it. But that's kind of the burning question. It's like, well, you know, depending on what you want to buy, like how many trees you got to cut down to equal that. I mean, this is a lot. Like I said, this trailer can hold a lot. And I know you're actually supposed to drop it off over there, but I mean, this is closer, so the closer it gets put through the sawmill, you know, the closer it is, the quicker it gets through the sawmill. like I said, I'm pretty sure that like the trailer I think is like maybe 16,000. So we probably have enough just in the yard over here. Or how much of the bark we got in there. $13,000. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of some of that for sure. Luckily though, we have the fast tractor this time. Make for easy work. Still got that big one there I need to pick up. Don't think oh, I can get it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if somebody sit and did the math, they could figure out just how many trees you got to cut down in order to get a certain amount of money, but you got to factor in the money that you get for planks, you got to factor in the money you get for chipboard. There's just a lot of things you got to take into account. You get money for multiple things. You get money for bark and money for planks, money for chipboard. See, I think we probably got enough just on these couple loads here. Probably to get that trailer. I should go the other way. Since that's a tight space over there, I should go this way. Drop it off at the normal spot. I mean, shoot, we probably got like $3 grand just in bark. Because we have at least, oh, actually, no, we got probably more than that. I mean, shoot, 13,000. I mean, we probably got 3 loads of bark. So we probably got close to 5,000 in bark. Go ahead and do that before we start doing planks. But still, though, like for the sports car and stuff, I mean, to reach like 230,000, like that's a big number. I mean, even considering how much you get for the logs or I mean, how much you get for the bark and stuff. But it's like, dude, man, 230,000, like that's a steep hill to climb. Even considering the money that you get for everything. Alright, let's go ahead and unhook this trailer. I'll hook this one up. Okay, and we'll put that CVT on 2. That way we can drive faster. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the trailer this stream. I don't know, I might be able to. Because I got to get ready to stream Long Dark too, so. Try to do this as quick as possible, but like I said, I don't know if I'm going to have enough money or not. But you roughly get about $1,400 for each one of these loads. This full load, 4,200. I think we get 1,400 and something. This is way faster than my other than the old tractor, which I sold that one. I just don't like to, you know, I mean, you might wonder why, like, why don't I just feed all the logs through it and then, like, wait to cash it in? It's like, well, the bark silo has a certain capacity, and it's like once you, once you reach that capacity, it's like, you know, what happens? You know, if you're not cashing the bark in. That's a reason why I wait, because like if it just stays at 20,000 all the time, then it's like you're kind of losing money, because if you're not cashing it in, then and it just stays at that amount, it's just like what am I doing? On the wrong side. I just drove over where I was supposed to be. I forgot I had bark set of planks. So yeah, about $1,500. $1,500 a shot. We should have at least 3 loads. in that silo. We'll get as close as we can get. Give you a little bit of the first-person view of this big tractor. Got some kind of a radio up there. Climate controls up there. Yeah, she's fancy. Fancy joystick. I don't know if the wiper works. I don't think so. Lights work though. Got 2 sets of lights. Got the lights on the front. Your regular headlights, and you got the lights on the back. And is there a 3rd set of lights? No. I'd still like to know, like, those other front attachments that you can put on there. So there's like front mounted attachments that you can get at the vehicle store. They don't have a price on them, so I'm not exactly sure. Not exactly sure what you can, if you can buy them, or I don't know what they do exactly. I don't know if you have to have a certain skill set, or like in others, because like you have different skills. I think it's, yeah, it's over here. So you got lumberjack, builder, mechanic, trader, fisherman, one with nature, cook. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think this is like, between this and the chipboard is like the highest increments of money, I think. Like you get the absolute most for it. You get the most for chipboard and bark. The planks, you get decent. I mean, you get pretty much 1,000 every time you take a trip, but and I think the chipboard's like one of the best, because like you get like 2,000, you get like 1,800 each trip. So that's like one of the best ones. But it also takes a lot of logs to make it, because that's based on the wood chips, not the bark. I guess I could stop there and see what it is, see how much it is for the trailer. Not entirely sure. I mean, don't get me wrong, this thing's slow, but not as slow as the first tractor we had. It just creeped along. Or wait a minute, maybe it's 21. I'm trying to think what the price of that trailer is. It might be... I was thinking it was less than 20. Let's just go ahead. Since it's nighttime, we'll go ahead and put the character to bed, I guess. Always better to do things in the daylight. Alright, so we got one more load here. I think my trailer is a little bit crooked. That's where doesn't want to fill it. Come on. Ah. I get it and then I lose it. Come on, man. Killing me here. I don't understand. It's literally right over top of it, but yet it's not giving me the option for the bark silo. Okay, I just went ahead and clicked E anyway. It wasn't giving me the E, but Now it's starting to rain again. I still wish there was wipers on this thing, but... I will say though that the window could be a little bit clearer. I don't know if we wash it, if it would make it any better. Nope. Didn't improve anything. Yeah, I'm thinking it's like 14 or 16,000, I think, for the... Obviously, it's a lot of back and forth. I mean, no matter how you make your money, it's a lot of back and forth. The platform truck is a lot faster to transport things. Like I said, the chipboard, we can do it pretty quick because the top speed of that platform truck is pretty good. The reason why I want to get this new big trailer is because even though this is one of the better tractors, you know, it's still not like as fast as a truck, so, you know, it takes more time trying to unload it. And it's like, if you can get a bigger load, you know, because I think the capacity of like the bigger trailer, I think is like 11,000 as opposed to 4,000, so it's like 3 times the capacity of this one. So you can get a lot more money for each load if you have a bigger trailer. Just make things more efficient. It's just like driving this. Driving this compared to the other tractor is, you know, far more efficient because you can get it done a lot quicker. And with this having different, you know, gearbox, it drives faster. Of course, I don't know why you would ever have it in the first CVT. I mean, makes sense to always have it in CVT times 2. Is there a wiper on the back window? Huh. Like I said though, I don't think the wipers actually work. I've never known them to work. Of course, it's not like that the rain doesn't actually hit the window, so it doesn't actually get the window wet. So it's like the wipers are just kind of there. They don't really do anything. Alright, let's get in the platform truck. Get some of these chipboards and planks loaded. I guess we'll go ahead and make a load here. Got a 67 in this. Yes, you do get more money if they're dry, but you'd have to rest a week each time, and that's kind of a pain. Alright, let's go ahead and get these chipboards out to where they're more accessible. How many chipboards we got? 4? Okay, it's not a lot. Not a lot yet. I guess I'm better off in this camera angle. Probably would make sense just to actually, since there's only like 4, might make sense to hold off on these. Because like I said, it does take a lot. It takes a lot of logs to make chipboards. I assume that's why you get so much money for them. Because they take longer to make. And I just put them there so they're easier to load in the platform truck. It'd be nice if this thing was actually outside to where you could just pick it up. Like the, where they, whatever you want to call it, where they appear. Make it easier if they were outside. Just like the planks over there. Alright, what do we got here? 1. Okay. Chances are there'll probably be another one created by the time we get back. Well, I don't know, because like I said, it does take a lot. But the logs are going through there pretty quickly. I imagine that there's a certain speed in which they go through there. And there's a lot of them stacked up back there. So let's just park this over here. See? Freaking AI, man. At some points they'll like stop, and then other points they won't. They'll just run into you without thinking twice. Come on, man, I gotta get through here. I'll run over you too. Like I said, we'll try to get as many of these, try to get as much money as we can. We'll go ahead and check the price of one of those trailers. I'm pretty sure it's like 12, 14, 16,000. I think it's 16,000. Last I checked. I think it's spruce. Spruce is one of the highest paid logs, I believe. Or, I mean, one of the highest paid planks, not logs. I mean, it'd probably be the highest paid log too. But obviously it makes more sense to make planks because you get more money for the planks. I think the closest vehicle store, yeah, that vehicle store's way over there. Oh, well, that's down the road. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We can go to this one. I guess I should have went the other way to check the vehicle store. I kind of lose sight of where it's at. Because I'm used to buying from the other one. The one that's up the hill. Let's just go ahead and get a full load. We do have, what is it? 1, 2, 4, 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take the 4. Might be 5 over here. Yeah, it's 5, and 1 was just made. Like I said, we'll check out the store up here. Real quick. There's an old tractor. Okay, it's 18,000. Okay. So it's a little bit higher than I thought. But yeah, these are both the same thing. So yeah, it's 11,000 capacity. Maybe, I think it's a dune buggy that's 16. I think if I go, yeah, if I go straight and then make a left before I hit the bridge, should take us back down to the lumber yard. Yeah, just to show you again, like, how many trees we cut down. I mean, honestly, there wasn't as many as I thought there was, because there's like a lot of rocks and stuff, so there's not nearly as many. Just run into a pole. There's not as many trees as I kind of thought there was. I mean, there was still a lot. I mean, oh, wait a minute, is this one? Wait, is this the one I'm supposed to hit? No, it's the next one. This one. Still don't know about that guy at the furniture store. I don't know, maybe at some point maybe you can buy furniture, I don't know. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna reach the 18,000 this stream, unfortunately. I mean, I could if I just kept going all night long. But I want to play the long dark, plus I also want to give a sneak peek at basically what we're doing next weekend. Another survival type game that I just got that I find quite interesting. Has some other challenging aspects to it. So yeah, we're not even quite halfway there. For that trailer. I'll probably do maybe one more load of planks, and then I'll give you guys a little sneak peek at what's to come on the channel in upcoming weeks. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be I don't know if I'm going to play that survival game instead of this game, or if I'm going to play that instead of the long dark. I'm not 100% sure yet. Haven't quite decided that yet. I still don't understand, like, so my other save, it has not rained at all on that save. I don't know why, but this save, it just like rains continually. It's like every day it rains. Maybe the game gods are mad at me because I'm breaking the rules. Cutting all these trees down I'm not supposed to cut down. So yeah, it's just like a lot of back and forth. And imagine if we was to buy that sports car up there that's like 230,000. Like, yeah, it just oh man, that would definitely be a very boring and tedious process. I mean, I might stream part of that, but not going to be the whole thing, because that would just... I don't think that would be very entertaining. I mean, I thought making a few trips for that trailer that, you know, wouldn't be too bad. So yeah, we're almost halfway there. We're 1,000 away from being halfway there. So we'll go back to the house, we'll save, and then I'll put this back on the stream start screen while I get the other game booted up, and then I'll switch it back. Just go in here and save it. I don't know exactly what time of day it is. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and save it here. Alright, making sure that, yeah, we're all good there. Okay, I'll put it back on stream start. I'll exit out. And I will get this other game started. This other game is called Mist Survival. And it's kind of like a zombie game, zombie survival type game. But there's also like a lot of like crafting and stuff as well. I do notice that between this one and the Drive Beyond Horizons, And they're kind of buggy, so some things don't work well as they should. It's just like the last time I got into this game, this Myst survival game. For some reason, it didn't keep my save. Like, my save got deleted. I don't know what that was all about. Okay, I don't know what's going on right now, but it is not coming up. Let me try that again. I don't know why, I went to press play and it just, like, nothing was happening. Let's try that one more time. Okay, there we go. And again, this game is also early access, so yeah, there's gonna be some bugs and stuff. But let's see. Now, my experience with this so far is like you can load your save, but the problem is that like it spawns you up in the sky and like you immediately fall to your death. So unfortunately, that's probably what's going to happen here. If it doesn't, I'll be surprised. And the moment of truth is... Wait. I was trying to hit escape before it did it. Oh, okay. Oh. I didn't die. Alright. Sweet. So maybe if you do it inside of a building, maybe it won't be a problem. Okay. So this is the stuff that we have here. There's no bed in here, though. That's the problem. So like I said, there's a lot of different crafting things here. Got a sleeping bag. Need feathers, a sewing kit. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. I think you can sleep on the ground. Yeah, I think that is a thing. Hold on. I don't have any water. I mean, I have berries and stuff. Berries should give you a little bit of thirst back. Okay, since it is nighttime. Alright, that might be enough. Okay, I think I have to hit, is it 7? Yeah, okay, 7. Okay, we'll sleep like 8 hours, I guess. Okay, so now it's daytime. Alright. Tomato sauce. And, you know, I feel like it's kind of like Tarkov in this sense. You know, like when you eat things, and like it shows like the spoon, and the food in the spoon. Like that's, like, Tarkov is like that. So I think that's definitely a cool aspect to it. Oh, hit the wrong button, of course. And if we look at the... I was trying to do this myself, and I was trying to build a fire up here, because I didn't build a fire yet in this game. This is basically the fire that we was trying to build. So, like, it has all these things, like you need tinder, fuel sticks ×3. So I'm not exactly sure what we can use for tinder. I think, well, we can use a cloth, I think, right? No, maybe not. I guess we can't use a rag for tinder. Yeah, and some of these things, like, it doesn't really tell you. It's crazy though that you can use use the rag for a torch, but you can't use it for tinder. That doesn't really make much sense. We have. Huh. Oh, maybe bark. Yeah, that could be. Let's see if we can find some bark. So the way you get bark is you just whack a tree. I guess. Oh, okay. I thought just whacking the tree would give us bark, but apparently also we can cut down the tree? What? Really? That's a big freaking tree. Holy crap. Okay. So I guess this is a different form of Lumberjack Simulator. Oh, and the tree just... Okay. The tree just, like, fell apart. It just broke itself into logs. Alright, that's interesting. Alright, let's go back up to our fire. Let's see. Lashing. Okay. Let's see if we can use this tree bark for tinder. There we go. Okay. And bingo, we got fire. Okay, destroy campfire. I take it we can't use these logs for firewood, right? It says make wooden plank. I think you have to use branches for that. I think you have to use branches for to build fire with. Oh. Yeah. Let's see. What can we... Okay, charcoal storage. I was trying to figure out how to make water. Looks like we're gonna run out of fire really quick. It's already out. So yeah, I guess you gotta make, enough of it. You gotta have enough branches, I guess. And then, like, okay, so I didn't know about, like, this other building mode. So there's this other building mode, too. Where, like, it tells you basic fire is just, like, branches. And then this is your campfire, which requires stone and branches, a torch, a barrel fire. And then I would assume that, like, it's not like the long dark where you can basically put the, your cooking pot or whatever here. I think you actually have to build your own cooking pot, which is under this menu. And so you need stick, metal scraps, and lashing for that. So I would assume that, like, once you build that, and you build this, then you can have the cooking pot over top of it, and maybe then boil water. I'm still learning. I mean, I've only got maybe a few hours in this game. But yeah, you got to be careful with, like, people. Because, like, I think as long as you're, like, a relatively decent distance away, they won't attack you. But if you get too close, then they'll start shooting. Like, there's just, like, a certain radius that you have to be mindful of. Okay, is there anybody over here? I don't see anybody. Usually you can see them walking around. Like, they'll just walk around aimlessly. I don't see anyone. But then there's, like, zombies and stuff in buildings, especially during the day. Another thing I thought was pretty cool is you can climb. If I can remember how to do it here. Okay, so it's like, it's basically the same thing as jump, which is like spacebar. And like it has like a climbing animation, which I think is really cool. And then crouch, which is control. Well, I mean, you know, you set your own key bindings, but that's the key bindings I have set. But yeah, I thought that, you know, it kind of mixes a lot of different, like, survival games. Like I said, like The Long Dark and Long Dark, Tarkov, and other like zombie games. There's definitely a lot of elements to it, and I think it's really neat. Obviously, things aren't perfect, you know. And I guess you can also like drive cars and stuff, like you can put wheels on it and stuff. Kind of like that Drive Horizon game. You can put an engine in there and I guess drive it around. You can find guns and stuff. Oh, I should check the map. Wait, I forget what the map button is. Let me look at the key bindings here real quick. What is that under? Settings? Okay, so there's ground sleep is 7. Where's it at? Oh, world map K, okay. Oh, and there's also this weird thing too, when you go into settings and like if you change your graphics settings, I don't know, it was doing this weird thing where like I had to keep confirming that I wanted to keep the current settings. Because I got it on high, because I had it on epic and I think it was just too much. It was like lagging too much, which I mean, it still lags a little bit even on high, especially when zombies and stuff are around. But yeah, so here's a map. Got like this hunting area, and then, so if you get, I don't think we have a pencil. Oh yeah, we do. So if you go into the map, right, like it doesn't show where you are, but like you click current location if you have a pencil, and it will show where you actually are. So we're next to the sawmill, but each time you bring it up, like your location gets erased. So like if I would exit back out of it and then come back in it, it's gone. Like clearly our location is right here, but yeah, it's just like if you want to know, you know, where you're at on the map or what direction you're facing, you just have to keep using the pencil as long as you have a pencil. I don't know if it uses the pencil up. Yeah, okay. So it uses the entire pencil to give you your location. I hear zombies. Okay, I think there's a zombie in there. And zombies, they hurt you really, really bad. Like it doesn't take very many hits to die. Like if you get hit like 5 times, you're dead. So you gotta really be on your toes. But they can also, if you get them in the right spot, it can go down in one hit. Oh, there's a branch. Okay, I guess we can't enter that building unless we go up there, I suppose. I think we have to go through the top. And like I said, this is early access, so there's probably going to be a lot of things that are going to be tweaked and Okay, so there's one of the zombies there. If we can... How do we enter this building? We just have to bust a window open or something? Maybe. Let's see if we can do that. Oops. Keep wanting to hit FN. No. I'm not exactly sure how to get in there then. I thought maybe I could break that down. That's not the case. So I don't know what the point of climbing up here is then. Oh, there, I just hurt myself. Good, that was a good idea. Yeah, I don't know how to get in that building. Okay. Being boarded up like that. And then also, too, there's these things. It's like a beating heartbeat, but I don't really know what it is. High quality metal scraps. Metal scraps. There's a cooking pot, or, yeah, pot. Canned fruit. I guess we can go ahead and eat that. Okay, where's our health at? It's not great. Okay, so we don't have any more pencils. So I guess we're just gonna have to take a gamble on where we go next. Yeah, these trailers, they don't really have anything in them. It's also kind of like DayZ. But I don't think DayZ has like, ooh, got another knife. Shotgun shells. Hunting rifle ammo. Explosive arrows. Sight, probably for the rifle. Alright, we'll just leave that there. And you could, or you could loot all and take everything. So yeah, that is Mist Survival. Definitely be exploring this game more. I'm really digging it. As long as my saves stay. Let's see what's down here. Like I said, you just got to be careful when you approach these buildings and stuff. To look for anybody walking around, because if anybody's walking around and you get too close, they will immediately shoot you. And it's like, there's like no warning either. It's just like, you just hit a certain spot where you're too close, and bam. They will immediately shoot you. I know the ranger station is definitely one you gotta avoid. Probably that building up there you gotta avoid. Oh, sun kit, nice. Antibiotics. Oh, we don't need that right now. More canned fruit. Beef can. Lighter fluid. Maybe like an accelerant. Propane bottle. I'm still not really sure the use of that. There's another axe. I don't know. I don't know if there's like a certain. Hold on. Oh, that's right. And you got like your numbers down here. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, we have different weapons. Let's see. Oh, and, you know, so it's like, once you put it down here, it stays down here. So this is like extra inventory slots. So we got this gun, although we're out of ammo. But I don't know if... And see, if your inventory is full like ours is, if you go to try to pick anything up, it's just going to immediately toss it back out. But yeah, I didn't know if there was like a damage percentage on equipment. If like it deteriorates over time, or not really sure. You can loot these cars and, you know, whatever ammo is in them. Or what other kind of supplies. Let's see, can we eat in the car? I guess so. That'll open up our inventory space. I don't know, I think we got like, we got a revolver. Oh, and one of the biggest things is this mist event. This is when the zombies come out, is when this mist event's going on. Usually they're not out on the road during the day, but when this is occurring, that's when they come out. Okay, there's no glove box in here. Okay, let's just go in this building here. Sugar. So yeah, I'll give a little bit more backstory, because it gives you a little bit of backstory when you first start a new game. So I think I'm going to try to save right here, and that's going to be where I call it tonight, folks. Like I said, I'm looking forward to playing this game. Next weekend on Sunday. Let's go ahead and save this game here. But yeah, I don't know if this is going to be in place of the Lumberjack game or if this is going to be in place of the Long Dark. I haven't decided that yet, but I most likely will be playing this in place of one of those other two games. Yeah, there's definitely, like I said, there's a lot of aspects to it that I'm excited to get into. So yeah, if you want to tune in for that, like I said, or as I've said in previous streams, Saturday nights around 10 o'clock, I usually stream Chernobyl Light. If you want to tune in for that, and that's 10 p.m. Eastern, Saturday nights. Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, is either this game or the Lumberjack game, or 1 a.m. is Sunday night. Monday morning technically is the Long Dark. So like I said, I'll be either streaming this game, Mist Survival, either Sunday night at 10 or Sunday night at 1, just depending on which one I want to swap out for it. But yeah, so hope to see you all here shortly around 1 a.m. I know it's like 5 minutes till right now, so it's probably going to be a late start on the Long Dark, but so yeah, it might be like 1:15, 1:30, somewhere in there, about 15, you know, I would say half hour, 45 minutes. I'll be starting up the Long Dark, so yeah, hope to see you all then here shortly. Thank you all for coming out and watching. Take care and God bless, and hope to see you in the next stream.